With CDL Major 1 concluding on January 28th, teams are now preparing to compete for the Online Qualifiers of Major 2, which commence on the 16th of February. With that being said, for today's episode, I've prepared the 10 best hardpoint endings from the Modern Warfare 3 season so far. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into the action. Kicking off our list at number 10 with the hardpoint ending between the Miami Heretics and Minnesota, with both teams needing just 8 seconds to close out the game, but only one of them could come out on top.
Like a tie game with the rest of the time. Now we focus on the gunfights on rotation. You see the next hardpoint get ready to pop. What are you seeing, Joe?
Oh, I was just laughing that normally we see 2 or 3 breaks a game on this map, but we just saw 2 in that hill. So, you know, just talking about the competition, where these two are at, just going back and forth on terminal. Journey going on a huge flank here all the way around with that rival 9, trying to maybe make the play to allow his team to win, and that to be a 3 dead. He knows where Lindsay's MCW. That is the 3-piece for him now, 23 seconds away from winning map number 1. They could do it here.
Journey with the flank, with the play. Will not be enough to get the win, but his teammates dropping around him. They're going to need Journey to go massive again. The first is there, snaps on the second, maybe a little damage in that sets up Lucky. They are still in the hard point. They are still holding. Now a one-on-one near the point.
I know you're there.
Shooting it. Doesn't look like that's working.
How much time's on the, so yeah, 20 seconds. They gotta go. They gotta go because P2 spawns right now are controlled for Rocker. So Heretics are gonna have to take this fight sooner or later. That's gonna be the 10 seconds. With this contest, Rocker in a good spot now. So yeah, you're gonna get these couple of seconds. You see the white arrows. They had to go. The comms needed to be there for Heretics to try to win on that hill. And now Rocker in control of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of one-on-one that never happened. It just ended up being a contest, right? And that contest was enough to see this next hard point. Now they make the rally. Now they make the run. 8 points needed for Heretics. 10 now needed for Rocker. They're in the point. They got the crossfire. Awakening, accuracy, lighten up the feed, lead change over to Rocker, and a chance to close this out. Spawning out deep is Heretics. They've got to trudge across the map. Not fast enough. Rocker take the map 1 on terminal.
Moving on to number 9, we have a crazy ending between Minnesota and New York, with Minnesota's rookie going insane during the winners round 1 phase of Major 1.
To get this first kill. First trophy denied, but there's still so many left, and it's Wake who meets him at the back door. He's gonna get 3 of the 4. Oh, maybe even popping out for all of it, but here come Rocker. 232, 198. New York flipped from playing over towards the left side of the map. They need to find the kills, and they need to find them quick.
They gotta get in, man. They gotta get in. They at least have one person in the point, and it's gonna be Kismet. He's staying alive as long as he can. He find those initial 2 kills, make it 3. He cannot get the 4th though onto Linz, and Minnesota only 10 points away from being those map 1 Reapers again.
Zip trying to get in through the side door. Kills looking decent. Vivid pops right back inside. Trying to breathe forward the back door. 243 is where it stops. New York able to clean up the last couple of the kills. Rocker now need to make a decision. Do you want to play fully for rotation, or do you try to want to get the last 7 seconds? They're committing 3 players. They're trying to get it done right here, but the contest time, it may have been good enough. Just a couple of seconds between what's left of the hard point versus going towards New, and New York are here first.
And New York are here first, and they also have one player in Skaz who spawns on a free pinch, so he's going to be able to find a couple kills on the back end. Subliners are finding all the kills at the right time. Minnesota not spawning on the preferred side. When you talk about this P2, they need to get a break. The tacks need to be good. They need to be hitting, and you have to get past Hydra because he's holding it down with that AR.
Explosions all over the construction side, but it's the subliners finding the kills. Hydra playing backside tank. Still one member on the hard point, soaking up time for New York, who can 100% still try to win this here. But Minnesota start to find the kills. Hydra, last one left alive, has to stop Rocker from finding any entry, but he gets completely cut down, and it's Rocker. The map 1 dominance once again coming through to take the first.
Taking the 8th spot on our list is the hardpoint ending between Atlanta FaZe and Boston Breach.
So they started to even out on the Boston Breach side. They have picked it up. They started to win those rotations, and well, it has been paying off on the scoreboard. Slashing out towards this top 3 side. Able to take down Celium on the bridge, and that's going to open up the middle alley for Capsule to take down that player on the hill.
Snoopy, Priest connecting on 2.
They can win here.
30 more seconds needed inside of the point. Can they lock it down here? Streak coming in. You see at number 3, Sim now moving. I was wondering, and that's going to be the streak. It will connect with 1. Sipping of Easy, clearing out the point for now. Is Abizi able to get in? but there's still one more player there. It's Snoopy with 3 big ones in a massive moment. With just 15 left on this hard point.
And now it's a foot race. Look, you already have Priest in position back Cafe. All of FaZe through this dumpster alley, trying to get inside Cafe. Draza with that close spawn, gonna give them a 4 versus 4, and well, he's gonna take down Slasher. So FaZe, they use this streak, they get them off the hill, and now they win this rotation. So we set up towards Cafe. FaZe can win it here. BZ gonna spawn out behind one, able to take down Capsule, but tough. Breach, they have to go.
Get that free pinch kind of as he spawns out, but yeah, this is it. Do or die time. The time for the break. 2:30, 2:38. Boston looking to collapse. Who will win these crucial gunfights? It's Snoopy with another big pick. It's a BZ though with an answer. So far, back and forth we go. What a lovely double there. Maybe a triple for a BZ. Too easy for a BZ as he cuts them down and maybe wins the map here in the final moments.
Yeah, good luck getting over this dumpster. I mean, it is just so difficult. FaZe, they clutch on up. The first map of the CDL this year. It was a tight one.
It was.
Breach did a heck of a job fighting right back into it. But
at number 7, we have the ultimate hardpoint upset by the Ravens, who clutched up in the final seconds against New York.
They did a really good job inside. We'll see if New York can do it again as we get ready to rotate.
Yeah, but it was Skies, right? He's really the one who set them up, but he does it here again. I mean, he finds 2 kills on rotation, up to 26. We'll see if we'll finish here if you want. We're going to go to the second hill over to Carolina. You have TJ on the pinch, maybe trying to find the opening. The trade's going down. Hydra on the hill, but it's Fellow from the top rope to take down 2. Looking for number 3. He connects up to 21, and now Carolina putting the pressure on the subliners.
Now, Fellows had some big multi-kills down the stretch. Remember how slow he started? He was like 5 and 10, now 21 and 21. You're about to that 240 mark, just 10 points needed. Everything on subliners now with this upcoming push is they get ready to go. Sib is there making the play inside, able to get 2. Still one player lurking. It'll be TJ, but you have the numbers here. You cannot win it now if you are subliners. You've done enough if you are Royal Ravens, so we get ready for the rotation.
I'll be honest, Carolina, they spawn very close to that back alley. They catch Skies off guard. Skies actually spawns here again, taking his time, but he's going to put some shots in. Fellow's going to find it, so now it is a clean rotation for Carolina here. Map 1, 10 seconds, they win it.
Here we go, baby, just 5 to go. Winning the fights inside. TJ still getting the damage. Kismet just trying again. He's able to take out 1 win. Good job just getting on his belly, letting him cover from above, and Clayster is roaring. It's a map 1 victory here for the Royal Ravens.
At number 6, we've got Toronto Ultra's exceptional hardpoint ending against Atlanta FaZe in the grand finals of CDL Major 1. Insight went crazy on this one.
Yeah, no, not there for Sim. He is going to fall. That is the 6 Breon Fountain that delivers you this P1 time. Draza jumping over top, can't make the play. Scrap there for the kill, and it looks like Ultra making him work for it.
Bad news, though. There is a trophy system down on the hill. Can it be disabled in time? No good. It doesn't hit. Toronto's still in control.
And also, you're going to have a lot of things to dance with in this moment. FaZe can still break this point and win, but by the looks of it, they might just chalk up a good chunk of this time and rotate towards New. By the looks of it, P2 is going to decide this game.
Scrap staying down, staying in cover, staying on the time. 10-second game now. Envoy up close, reinforcing the point. The new hard point to the top left is all FaZe.
And you got 12 seconds before that hill is going to pop. Ultra going to have a man in all. They got to try to make the break. That is not the start they're looking for. Inside on the wings, looking for the extra kills, the damage good. But 4 players for FaZe are grouped up at New.
BZ just crosses the way of the alley. And now the fight is on. You have to get in there fast. Kleenex does. Cuts through the back. Can't get the second. The hard point still in the hands of FaZe for now, but nobody on the time.
And FaZe have the close spawns as well. So Ultra going to have to fly. They're going to have to make those hero plays.
CQB here on the point. FaZe are in. Scrap from the outside. Finds 1. The back line now. The hip fire. No good. Time now in FaZe's hands. The break. The break. Ultra hold.
And they're going to get it too. Insight going to clean house. The spawn is distant. And Ultra steal game number 1. It is non-stop. It is endless. The pressure that Ultra apply.
Coming in at number 5, we've got a crazy comeback by OpTic Texas against Seattle Surge, and Kenny stealing the spotlight with his 300 IQ plays.
If he has team back in the point, 2 he's able to pick up there. You're now set up in the hard point if you are OpTic Texas, and you're looking to rally back. But if you're Surge, you've still had a pretty comfortable lead throughout this. You got to think the haymaker is going to be thrown. There's going to be a run from OpTic at some point. It's getting late though, Joe.
I mean, it's just P2. This is what gets OpTic right back into the game. You do have some pressure, but Kenny locking down tunnel, not an easy push. MCW, that all the headies in that area. Kenny, we talked about his week 1 performance. Here we go. Not stopping here. 22-16, leading the way for this OpTic Texas team. This will put them within 30.
So this is where you kind of changed together your Surge, right? You had 2, you had a nice pinch on 3. But
nice job at P2, getting them back in the game. But yeah, gonna need a big break, either at P3 or P4, to bring this close, try to take that lead, and maybe it's that moment. 35 seconds left. But Surge is trying to keep this messy. With this close spawn back alley, you have RC just trying to contest, get trophies down, wait for his teammates with the nades. You see both teams just back and forth trying to play their lives, and it's Illy who was going to try to slide across. It comes down to one more 1v1, and Dashy was a beamer on Arcides.
It wasn't quite as clean as like the early break from Surge, but you get what, the final 15 to 20 or so seconds if they're able to hold it down, but they still need about 50 to get the dub. Illy set up inside, Hoop also defending, Beams coming through the door and just trying to stay up. But you got the squad here, and now the big push from OpTic. They're hitting from everywhere. First pick is through. First trade is on. We'll see who's left standing, and it's going to be OpTic. It's Dashy with 2. There's a team kill from Kenny, but Kenny also takes one down. So you get in fast is exactly what you had to do. Chance for a potential lead change here if you can hold it down.
And that just starts with Shotzzy. He found a pinch, found an opening, and he just goes right through the door. As soon as he gets the first blood, his teammates' back apartments just fly on through. They knew that one player was spawning out for Surge. They had the 4 versus 3. They took advantage of it. Lead change is imminent here for OpTic Texas. A great job battling back at P3 and P4. And now you can already see Seattle Surge, Abuza set up. You have Illy at P2, so they're gonna need another break to try to win this game.
Since the opening moments, it has been Surge in front. Now tied up 2-11. No actual lead change technically, and Surge will get the next tick, but OpTic have battled back in this game. Now the P5, the ticket push coming in from Kenny and Shotzzy. They're trying to wrap around behind. They're able to do just that. Kenny with the tags, Kenny with 2, Kenny with the opener, and now Trophy onto the point. An early break from Big Ken as he goes huge and sets up Shotzzy. Dashy there with the follow-up, and OpTic with a chance to win it on this point.
6 in a row for Dashy, cruise missile in hand, but what a play by Kenny. 29th kill, but just sneaks on through the crates, leads to the break. There was nobody P2, or maybe he just caught a timing. Watching that cross to the crates, somehow is able to get through. They had no idea that he was there. Finds the 2-piece, so now Surge, they need a break here. OpTic can win it. You still have the cruise as well on Dashy if he wants to use it, but just gonna opt for the gun because he's on 8 in a row.
Wait,
you get the tick.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure you have it if you are OpTic.
Yeah, I think they're good. This should go through. OpTic rally, they got the final tick. They get the dub. I thought we were going further. I thought they had enough there for Surge to break in, but if you're OpTic, you're down what? 50 to 100 points throughout nearly the entire game, but you fire back in the last couple of hard points. Kenny goes massive.
Claiming the 4th spot on our list is New York's clutch ending at the brink of defeat against the LA Gorillas.
Not enough for the kill. Open hardpoint over to Hydra, trying to stay alive as a ring around a Rosie. They're looking for the check, and he's behind the counter. Estriel checks it a little too late. Hydra can't get a second. 10 seconds now for the win. The tick just may work for LAG. Is anyone there to contest? Sib's got to get in there. Assault holds him at bay. No one left. Who's that? Through the window, Kismet saves them for a moment. Over to P1.
I mean, look, now subliners have to, defend P1. They can only afford to give up 2 seconds, or not even just 1. So this is an impossible task in LAG, all 4 corners of the map.
Oh, it's not over yet. P1, here comes Assault. Nearly impossible to hold this one down. Skies is there to contest it. Who's that? Estriel flies into the point. Tags are there. Able to get the kill. Estriel's been cleaned up. Subliners hold.
I mean, look, again, they're just dealing with the players off spawn. It is going to be Subliner's head on a swivel. They have to play such a tight setup just to keep them off spawn. So, LAG, you play for the 2 seconds or do you rotate? They're going to force it for the 2.
Here we go. 20 more seconds remaining on the hardpoint. Fame, not fast enough this time. They don't check it. Assault now down low, cleaned up. Hardpoint remains.
Oh, my God.
The Subliners, the second strike, not strong enough.
And they are so far away. You might have to battle for the 2, but you can't do it, and you can't rotate either. Miles, we might be witnessing a breakdown.
It's not over yet. Skies has got to hold these players back. Forward you go. LAG have managed to slip forward. Skies from up top. I don't believe what we're seeing. They're in New York. Map 1. They don't let anything get through.
That should be a crime, punishable by, I don't know what, 1,000 bot shot by every single player. That is ungodly.
At the third spot is Shotzzy's godlike sneaky attempt to make the winning play against Atlanta FaZe, but it didn't go as planned.
In those clutch scenarios, those tight ones in any mode, FaZe have been perfect on the year. It's looking like you might have another tight one here. Lead change back now to OpTic as they're able to get in. How long can they hold? FaZe are going to go ahead and be setting up for Palace, so they're like, all right, OpTic can't win it here, we can win it next.
Yeah, it's kind of what I was talking about, but the opposite. FaZe have done enough at P3 and P4. They flipped the spawns, right? And they're saying, well, let's get to 242. We're going to set up at Palace and try to get this time and win the map.
And we'll see if they'll be able to do it. I mean, OpTic have to do what FaZe did the first time through. They were able to get that break. It is possible. It is difficult, but it is possible. 5 seconds, and here we go. It's all going to come down to this Palace hold. All four players set up now for Atlanta FaZe. Celium getting angles. It's on OpTic now spawning out deep to try and break, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, Fred was the only player pushed up, and he gets taken down. Your first push is 15 seconds into this hill. Stuns and nades are coming in. It looks like Shotzzy does get pushed up. Watch number 2. Somehow he has got a round 1 player. Shotzzy doing Shotzzy things. Are they going to expect this? Is someone going to turn around? It does not matter. Does not matter. Shotzzy gets through, but someone turns. Someone turns. Maybe they hear something, but they have the instinct out of FaZe to catch Shotzzy. We're playing some hide and go seek. He is the last player here for OpTic. They're able to find him.
Just need 5 more seconds now to get the W if you are FaZe. You're frantically flying if you are OpTic. Texas, it's FaZe that remain perfect in the clutch. And they get the 15-point victory here in map 1. Both teams had a shot to hold Palace. One failed, one succeeded. It's FaZe with the map 1 win.
Yeah, I mean, that break is massive right at the end of things. Really the end of, because they hold most of P4. Right on that first rotation, and then, yeah, splitting P5 and P1.
The number 2 spot goes to Seattle Surge's insane hardpoint comeback against the Carolina Ravens.
Rotations have not paid off for Seattle the way that they have wanted to. Just like map number 1, Gwyn gets pushed out. A chance here to move on in the tournament.
25 seconds to go. Set up inside. You've got 1 player remaining here. Tija's got to go big. He's able to stay up. The stun hits as well, so that will buy him some time on the utility to work with the slide across. The centering is there. Not able to hit the slide back to maybe take down another. He buys all the time for his teammate to get back into his place, holding a 5 streak.
This is huge for Millie. He's just got to keep them off of it. This comes down to the 24 seconds that Carolina needs, because you see the spawns. They are there for the Palace Hill for Seattle Surge. We'll see what they can do. Illy gonna hang on. That 24-second mark is gone for now. The key for them, I guess you just can't win on the next hill if you are Seattle Surge.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't as scary because you can't win at Palace. A lot of times when we see this sequence in the second set of rotations, that's the storyline, right? Like, if you get the hold there, you get able to break it up, you're able to get to Palace, you're able to win it there, but they are not. So I think you're okay. Take a deep breath if you're Royal Ravens. Yes, it wasn't as clean as you want to, but you're all right.
I'm taking a deep breath as well. Here we go. This full 60 comes in, what, 230 to 240. It'll come down to that rotation. Those early holds over towards P1.
I mean, some of the big breaks from Royal Ravens are why they can't close it out here. They've had some huge ones. The rotations have been there for Surge. The breaks have been better from Ravens.
You can kind of see Hook was trying to get a little bit forward. It's kind of just a 40-second build-up for now. Here comes some pressure from the Ravens. One player spawning out, but Illy, he has been so clutch, 23 and 17 leading his squad.
So what are you trying to do right now if you're Surge? You know you can't win it here. You're going to get to about 230.
every couple of kills, they're going to try to find more space, right? They're kind of seeing with this info, all right, they're not pushing this. What space can you find to try to break this early P1 hold?
Maybe Hook. He'll be the one to find space. He has been a leader for this team in Hardpoint. He's 18 and 25 currently, and he's put in the dirt. And this P1, this is where Ravens really flipped it on its head. This is where the Ravens went big, and they're tucked away again. Seattle Surge have got to go. Clayster's going to get dropped. Illy coming through with 2 big ones. They're sending it forward. It's TJ went inside, but who will be the last guy up? You get the break that you need. Just 3 seconds needed for Royal Ravens, but Surge saying no, no, no. They are still here, and they're still fighting inside.
I love this play from Clay. He takes the route, able to cut down one, but Illy and RC's clutching on up. Down to a 2 versus 2 on the hill. Close spawns over to Seattle, but on the hill, it's the rookie. It's Gwyn. Almost finds the snap. 10 seconds for Surge.
This is the push. Ravens trying so desperately to break in, not able to do it. TJ and Clay going to drop. 5 seconds to go. Have Surge been able to do this? They're finding all the kills, and they stun them here in map 4 as Illy and the boys push this to a 5th and final map in a nutty one on Invasion.
Before we reveal the final spot on our list, let's take a look at this honorable mention matchup between Minnesota and the Carolina Royal Ravens.
And again, just to do as much damage, get as many kills as possible. Right now, Minnesota, no approach to the hill. I think last time it was Linz that was able to sneak through, but a much better stranglehold on this rotation this time for Carolina. So they have to play the patient game, but if they're gonna get this full 60 on this Palace Hill, it's gonna be a fight between both of these teams. Game likely gonna be decided on P1.
FaZe has made the decision. They are moving. The Ravens have decided that's it. That's enough. We've got enough points here to go. They're trying to get away from it. Stuns in place, though. You can already see the rest of the players running through the street. They know it is all about this rotation. They have played for it. It is outnumbering here, though. Rocker did a great job on P1 last time. Will they do it again?
Gotta get the kills. Gotta get your kills. Every gunfight is gonna set you up so well, but right now the pressure on the hill for Minnesota. Gotta wreck the front line in. Can give you one. Are the trades coming through? Not for the moment. Clayster trying to flank. He's got the Renetti in hand. Takes one down, but he's gonna get traded. It is a slaughterfest round P1.
Oh, CoDArchive almost gets caught. Has to go in. 8 seconds left. He just has to try and contest, try and do something. His teammates are flooding forward, but they aren't close enough, and he's going to fall as well. And it is going to be the rotation that decides it. Rocker will take the hard point off of the Ravens. And that was very much money hill to rotation. And Rocker got so many points on P1.
Hey, yeah, I mean, look, the P1 lockdown towards them is fantastic. I think it was even an advantage. We're watching a lot of MCWs try to slide into P1 when obviously Linz has a rival 9 in hand. So maybe the awkwardness of coming off the Palace rotation.
The #1 spot belongs to the legendary Hardpoint ending between OpTic Texas and Atlanta FaZe. Yes, the one where Kenny became him to push the series to a Game 5.
Get in, Mixie, friends. Couple of kills for OpTic, allow them a chance to find extra time over towards the old hardpoint, but the whole focus of who wins this map comes down to what's happening right here at Palace.
This is exactly what we saw last week on the online qualifier match, just getting Mixie in towards the Palace. It all is going to come down to who can set up properly, who can find these final couple of kills and put their team on a preferred side. Simp finds another. Now it's all on to Pred. He snuck his way through back Palace. Can he get it done?
Shots going over to the top side. Dashy taken out, but enough damage to give Pred an easy kill. He has to stay alive. Atlanta still also kind of in a conga mindset of spawns. Pred for 3. Help has now arrived. 221, 205. Atlanta still in the hard point, but they're lacking on numbers. Pred trying to find this last player on the inside, but Sims pre-fire perfect. Kenny with the trade. We're still going 50-50 on the backside of the hill.
It's an all-out mix in towards the backside of the Palace. Whoever wins this next set of fights is going to get it done. It's all out trades as well, but now it's only Shotzzy in towards the HP. Everyone else on the side of Atlanta FaZe are there, but they can no longer win it on this hard point. If you are OpTic Texas, you are forced to make a decision. Do we continue to apply pressure? And with all those kills going in favor of Atlanta FaZe, you are forced to now chalk it up. It has to be a P1 victory.
Oh, look at the aggressive positioning, though, from Shotzzy. He could still try to hit this, get extra timer.
It's a 1v1.
It's a 1v1 on the old time, but the pistol doesn't work out. So now we got a 3v3 over at New. Just call what it is. Tie game. Atlanta on rotation, finding kills, but it's a pinstripe kill feed before the hard point opens.
And they're winning the trade fights. They're winning the trade fights. Only 10 seconds left. Can they come out on top? OpTic are currently in it. It has to be perfect from this point on.
Atlanta spawning all over the map. 239, 239. FaZe with a couple of key eliminations. Here comes Cellium from the front. Can he?
That's all dead!
Atlanta cannot get back into the hard point. You want a map 5? You got it.
These were some of the wildest hardpoint endings from the CDL 2024 season so far. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is the CoDArchive, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.